Men, good morning. How are we? Sunday morning. It's about 6:15. I'm on my ignition proposition. Working the fields, walking about, seeing what I can see. Fellas, I want to compress my videos into one this morning. I wanted to give you a short, sharp hit of my 7 pillars, really, to self-mastery. The 7 pillars that I've built my recovery on that I think are fairly universal, that will help anybody, regardless of the situation, in some form or another. Yes, we are all on our individual stories. Yes, we are our own people, and there's 8 billion different versions of us. Of course there is. But the theory behind it is, these are the 7 things that you need to consider to start your journey to wellness again. Okay, so really, when I do my videos in the mornings, I always give you a very quick coaching video blog that will cover some subject, but it's very easy to get carried away in what I'm saying, not actually what the substance of what I'm saying is. So these are the 7 things, that I think all need to be in place, the 7 pillars, in order for you to build your recovery on. Because ultimately, no one's going to come and fix you. No one's going to come and say, hey dude, you need fixing, let me help you. You need to fix yourself. In as much as you need to recognise where you need to improve, where you need help. Okay, so the first one, with that in mind, is self-awareness. Number 1 is self-awareness. Being aware of your situation and your surroundings. Being aware of maybe how your behaviour is affecting the people around you, your wife, your children, your friends, your parents, your brothers, your sisters. You know, do they want to see a guy that's coming home grumpy, snappy, angry, someone that can't get their shit together? Have you realised that? So self-awareness. Number 2 is commitment. Commitment to yourself, commitment to recovery, and commitment to whatever process you're part of. For example, for the guys that come to me for coaching, the first thing I ask them, very first thing I ask them, are you committed to yourself? And are you committed to me? The reason being, if there's no commitment, we're not going to work together. Very simply put, because I don't want you to waste your investment, because without your commitment, you're not going to get the full benefit of anything, any treatment you do. So it's a bit like going to the gym. If you want to go to the gym and get buff, you have to be committed. It has to be consistency. Okay? Number 3 is acceptance. Acceptance of what is, acceptance of what was. Very important. If we hold ourselves in the past, we ruminate, we just stagnate, we go backwards. So you have to accept where you are. You have to accept where you are, and you have to be prepared that you can't change that. You can only influence what you're going to do going forward. So acceptance. That leads on to the next one. Victim mentality. Now, we covered this recently in a recent coaching video blog. Victim mentality. Don't be the victim. Now, what I'm saying is that doesn't take away the impact of what's happened to you, what you're going through. And yes, you probably do need an arm around your shoulder. I get that. But if you think, oh, when's someone going to come and cuddle me? Or why did this happen to me? Why am I going through this? Rather than why not me and what can I do about this? Then again, it's going to hold you back. So victim mentality. Number 5, accountability. Okay, accountability to yourself. If you say you're going to do something, you're going to get well, then by God, have a good old crack at it and crack on and keep yourself in check. Journal, write a list, be a person of your word, have that integrity. So accountability to yourself. Number 6, presence. Not Christmas presents, but being present. Not allowing yourself to get caught up in the future that doesn't exist yet. You're not God, so you don't know what's going on in the future. And not allowing yourself to get caught up in the past. You can't change it. You're not Marty McFly. You can't go back and change things. So sticking to the present and dealing with what's going on at that time, dealing with your shit in that moment. So being present. And the last one, and probably above all else, and you've heard me say this one before, desire. Your desire to change and get better has to be greater than the desire to stay the same. Has to be. Because your desire is not there, then the other 6 pillars I've mentioned be pointless. You have to have the desire. Have to. Okay? So, in no particular order, the list we have: self-awareness, commitment, acceptance, losing the victim mentality, accountability, being present, and having that desire. All right, guys, stick around because my videos will always cover one of these pillars, and hopefully you've seen a running theme throughout the numerous videos I've uploaded. But as always, any questions, you give me a call, give me a shout, give me a message, and I'll always make time to get back to someone that needs it. In the meantime, fellas, keep plugging away, all right? Ta-da.